The 2017 AHL All-Star Skills Competition is brought to you by CCM, the preferred equipment supplier of the AHL, and by Capital Blue Cross. Welcome back to the PPL Center, Lehigh Valley, downtown Allentown, Pennsylvania. It opened its doors September 10th in 2014, and tonight will open its doors to the hockey world for the AHL All-Star Skills Competition. Here's PA announcer Joe Wolk.
Now let's meet your 2017 AHL Western Conference All-Stars. For the Bakersfield Condors, defenseman Jordan Osterley. For the Charlotte Checkers, goaltender Michael Layton. For the Chicago Wolves, forward Kenny Agostino. For the Chicago Wolves, defenseman Vince Dunn. From the Cleveland Monsters, forward Oliver Bjorkstrand. From the Cleveland Monsters, captain of the 2017 Western Conference All-Stars, forward Ryan Craig. From the Cleveland Monsters, goaltender Anton Forsberg. From the Grand Rapids Griffins, forward Matt Laredo. From the Grand Rapids Griffins, defenseman Robbie Russo. From the Iowa Wild, forward Alex Tuck. From the Manitoba Moose, forward Jack Roslovic. From the Milwaukee Admirals, defenseman Alexander Carrier. From the Ontario Reign, forward Johnny Brodzinski. From the Ontario Reign, goaltender Jack Campbell. From the Ontario Reign, defenseman Vincent Loverty. From the Rockford Ice Hogs, forward Spencer Abbott. From the San Antonio Rampage, forward A.J. Greer. From the San Jose Barracuda, goaltender Troy Grosnick. From the San Jose Barracuda, forward Daniel O'Regan. From the Stockton Heat, forward Mark Jankowski. From the Texas Stars, forward Mate Stronsky. From the Tucson Roadrunners, forward Christian Fisher. And from the Tucson Roadrunners, defenseman Kyle Wood. The coaches for the Western Conference All-Stars, for the Grand Rapids Griffins, Todd Nelson. And from the Ontario Reign, Mike Stothers. The athletic trainer is Tom Woodon, and the equipment manager is Dustin Halstead, both from the Cleveland Monsters. Now, an assistant coach for the Buffalo Sabres. This man was a two-time Calder Cup champion and a two-time Eddie Shore Award winner as the outstanding defenseman in the AHL. He has gone on to spend 26 seasons coaching in the National Hockey League and was also the first head coach of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Please welcome back to PPL Center, the honorary captain of the Western Conference All-Star team, Terry Murray. And now introducing your 2017 AHL Eastern Conference All-Stars. From the Binghamton Senators, forward Casey Bailey. From the Bridgeport Sound Tigers, defenseman Devon Taves. From the Hartford Wolfpack, forward Nicholas Jensen. From the Hershey Bears, captain of the 2017 Eastern Conference All-Stars, forward Chris Bork. From the Hershey Bears, forward Travis Providence Bruins, forward Danton Heinen. From the Providence Bruins, goaltender Zane McIntyre. From the Rochester Americans, forward Justin Bailey. From the Rochester Americans, forward Cole Schneider. From the Rochester Americans, goaltender Linus Olmark. From the St. John's Ice Caps, goaltender Charlie Lindgren. From the St. John's Ice Caps, forward Chris Terry. From the Springfield Thunderbirds, defenseman Mackenzie Weegar. From the Syracuse Crunch, forward Corey Conacher. From the Syracuse Crunch, forward Yanni Gord. From the Syracuse Crunch, defenseman Matt Termina. From the Toronto Marlies, forward Kirby Reichel. From the Utica Comets, forward Alexander Grenier. From the Utica Comets, defenseman Jordan Subban. From the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, goaltender Tristan Jarry. From the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, defenseman David Warsofsky. From the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, T.J. Brennan. From the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, forward Taylor Lear. And from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, forward Jordan Wheel. The coaches for the Eastern Conference All-Stars. From the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, Clark Donatelli. And from the Syracuse Crunch, Benoit Groux. The athletic trainer is Brian Progeski, and the equipment manager is Andy Reynolds, both from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. This man spent his first 4 professional seasons in the American Hockey League and was the AHL's Rookie of the Year in 1998. His legendary NHL career included 6 seasons with the Philadelphia Flyers, and he would go on to play 973 regular season games and 124 Stanley Cup playoff contests with the Flyers, Coyotes, Sabres, Canadiens, and Avalanche. Please welcome the honorary captain for the Eastern Conference All-Star team, Daniel Briere!
There you have it, the teams ready to go for the AHL skills competition, and one ovation for Terry Murray and Daniel Briere as well. We'll kick things off with the Sherwood Puck Control Relay. It's all about working the edges and hanging on to the skills and showing them off for the hockey world. The Sherwood Puck Control Relay up next when we return.
What's the difference between a breakaway and getting caught? Between an odd man rush and being the odd man out? Gaining an extra second. Be ahead of the game.
So when I rent a car, Enterprise will pick me up?
Yep, wherever you need us.
Perfect. Well, looks like my boyfriend's here.
Hi, I'm Rob from Enterprise.
Oh, Rob and I can't stay. Just wanted everyone to know so they could stop asking me about finding a nice boy. So let's go.
Yes, let's go. Dear.
Always going the extra mile. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Sorry.
Happens more than you think.
You gotta be cool, calm, collected, look your fear in the eye. You gotta be shaking off the press, you gotta be taking your time. You gotta say,
got a face shot, huh?
Oikos Creations, delicious gourmet flavors that will seduce you. And now, fall for our brand new gourmet flavor, orange chocolate from Oikos Creations, the dreamier snack.
Dear Mr. Danoff, my wife and I are now participating in your mutual fund. We invested in your fund to help us pay for a college education for our son. We've enclosed a picture of our son so that you can get a sense there are real people out here trusting you with their hard-earned money.
At Fidelity, we don't just manage money, we manage people's money.
Keeping your body in perfect shape isn't always easy. Keeping your hair in perfect shape is. The new Even Cut by Conair for Men, powered by lithium ion, cuts with Japanese steel blades, perfect to maintain a clean and effortless cut. Even Cut by Conair for Men.
Welcome back to Lehigh Valley as the Soldiers and Sailors Monument at Center Square overlooks the PPL Center as we get set for the skills competition. And Brendan Burke standing by with the gentleman that will wear the C's in this competition.
Thank you, John. The captain is a sacred thing in hockey, and I'm here with Chris Bork of the Hershey Bears and Ryan Craig from the Cleveland Monsters. They're the captains of the All-Star teams here this season, and they also faced off against one another last year in the Calder Cup Finals. Ryan, let's start with you. It's your 9th year as a captain in the American Hockey League. What does it mean to you to wear this letter, especially on a weekend like this?
Oh, it's a huge honor. It's a huge honor for myself, my family, but it doesn't come without my teammates and the rest of the staff and the organizations.
Chris, this is your 5th All-Star game, so you've been here before, but this one is different with you as the captain. What does it mean to you to not only represent Hershey, but the entire Eastern Conference this year?
Yeah, it's great. You know, like Ryan said, it's a huge honor for myself, my family, you know, the Hershey Bears, my teammates, and, you know, just happy to be part of this weekend.
You're a Hershey Bear in hostile territory, though. This is Phantoms country, but at least for this weekend, you're on the same team. How nice is it to get together with these skilled players in a nice, relaxed atmosphere and have some fun?
Yeah, it's great. You know, it's always a fun weekend to come, you know, enjoy the time with your peers. Usually you're battling out there on the ice and take a little bit of time off and get to know each other off the ice and have some fun on the ice.
All right, Chris, don't listen to this question, though, but last season you got to lift the Calder Cup with a couple of guys that you brought with you here in Bjorkstrand and Forsberg. How nice is it and special is it to share this event with them as well?
Oh, it's real exciting. It's always nice to be with some teammates, and especially with what we went through last year. It was an exciting run. Chris has had many chances to lift the cup already, so it was nice to get one from him. But no, it was a great time last year, and nice to be here with Borky and Fope.
All right, guys, we appreciate the time. John, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Brendan. As we get set for the Sherwood puck control relay, and everyone's limber up for this one. And Alan, the big key, I guess, when you're a player is all about working the edges and hanging onto that puck to get the speed going.
I would say that the key in this event right now is to make sure you don't lose the puck. As long as you keep possession of the puck the entire time, I think you're going to be all right.
Well, let's take a look at the Sherwood puck control relay rules for this event. And it's pretty standard, 2 relay races with 3 participants in each. We'll have 2 head-to-head races, and the winner of each relay heat will receive 1 goal. The winner of each head-to-head heat will receive a goal for their team as well. So a great way to kick off the event and try to get some points on the board early for the East and Western Conference.
Yeah, good way to get warmed up as well. So Spencer Abbott and Nicholas Jensen will be going first for their respective teams. And, you know, Nicholas Jensen, pretty tall guy, been around a long time, his 5th year in the American League. And Spencer Abbott, he's just getting started in this league. And we're looking forward to see it. Spencer's been in the league 5 years, and we expect a good showing out of him tonight.
All right, as they get everything all set here and the players look on, and a lot of them have traveled in and got ready to go, but somebody who is here and a hometown boy and is ready for this one is standing by at ice level with our Brendan Burke. Brendan?
Yeah, we've got TJ Brennan with us here, and talk about the welcome that you're getting now when you got here when they announced your name on the blue line.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, that's one of the best parts about playing here is the fans are so passionate. I grew up just around here, so it's nice to feel the passion and connection that you have with the fans. So I'm excited for the weekend and excited to see everyone's skills and showcase that.
It's the 4th All-Star game for TJ Brennan, 4 in a row as well. What are you most excited about here tonight?
You know, I was already a little nervous in warm-ups and took a fall, so I'm just trying not to embarrass myself too much out here and have a good time and, you know, have a couple laughs.
You've got accuracy shooting coming up. You did that last year as well. Is there things you can learn from year to year as you go into your 4th All-Star game?
Just baby steps, you know. I just want to try and hit the net. You know, that's simple. It seems hard enough already. So hopefully I can get some tips from some younger guys out here and take that moving forward.
I find it hard to believe TJ Brennan needs tips helping finding the net. TJ, we appreciate the time. Thank you. John?
Thank you, Brendan. And TJ Brennan in his 4th All-Star game, the only defenseman in AHL history with 7 consecutive 10-goal seasons, won 2 Eddie Shore Awards as the AHL's most outstanding defenseman as well, and he won that last year. And boy, they love him here in Phantoms country as the players are set to go for a little skate through the course so they know exactly what they're doing and ready to go in this one. But TJ Brennan's been a great player in the American Hockey League, hasn't he, Alan?
Oh, he certainly has. In a league that's really hard to put up points, TJ's had some incredible seasons. A 70-point season is just amazing what he's been able to do. An American-born player, and another testament to USA Hockey and their development of players. We have 22 players in this event born and raised in the United States, 21 Canadians, 2 Swedes, 2 Danes, and a Czech.
And while the players skate around, you can see all the great game-worn jerseys, and you'll have a chance to get those in the AHL Authentic, your only source for game-used jerseys, equipment, and pucks from the 2017 AHL All-Star Classic. Visit theahl.com right now to bid on the jerseys worn here in the skills competition and in the coming weeks to bid on All-Star game and warm-up jerseys, as well as pucks, gloves, helmets, and other great items here from the AHL All-Star Classic. And that's some dynamite memorabilia to have from this weekend, and especially here in Lehigh Valley, where it's been a whole bunch of excitement leading up to this, and the Fan Fest yesterday, and with all the fans taking part in that, a concert and tailgate fun last night, and it's a whole weekend's worth of events here, and it all leads up to this and kicking off tonight with the skills competition. All right. Players have done their laps through.
Well, I was just looking at that, and I was wondering, hopefully nobody gets lost in this event right now.
That's always the big fear, right?
Yeah.
Get lost on the way, maybe. Okay, ready to go with the first event here. Spencer Abbott of the Rockford Ice Hogs on the far side, or near side in the white, and Nicholas Jensen from the Hartford Wolfpack. Pair of 13s going head-to-head, and Jensen with a little bit of edge at center. Boy, these two are close right now. And they come almost neck and neck here to the first stop. And Jensen just with a little bit of an edge as Mackenzie Uyghur now comes out for Springfield with good speed.
Yeah, he did a great job of getting ahead and great start. Now you just got to hold on to that lead going through the cones. But it looks like we've tied it up almost.
Matej Stronsky from the Texas Stars trying to catch up in the white and green. And Uyghur lost the puck a little, and that'll give a bit of an advantage to the West. And now off to the races, it's Matt Laredo from the Grand Rapids Griffins and Travis Boyd of the Hershey Bears. And they love Travis Boyd here in Lehigh Valley. He's a Hershey Bear, right? There we go. Not exactly.
No, great fan participation there.
A big rivalry with the Bears, of course, and Phantoms. And first across the line is Matt Laredo. The Grand Rapids Griffins for the Western Conference wins the first race and will get the first goal.
Well, as we said earlier in this, the key to it is make sure you don't lose that puck at all. Anytime you lose the puck, it costs you a second or two in the race. So puck possession probably the most important thing in this event.
So the Western Conference, the first goal here in race number one. Now we're set for number two. Alexandre Carrier from the Milwaukee Admirals will go first for the Western Conference. Danton Heinen of the Providence Bruins leads it off for the East. And Heinen with a little bit of a jump on the straightaway, grabs the puck, and now here we go.
Well, he's a smooth player. Heinen's very smooth out there right now. He's flying. Danton
Heinen looking good so far in his first All-Star Game appearance. Made his NHL debut with the Bruins back on October 13th against the Columbus Blue Jackets. He'll hit the line first. And now it's Cole Schneider of the Rochester Americans that's off against Mark Jankowski from Stockton in the white. Oh, they're neck and neck right now as they hit center.
Well, these are two very smooth hockey players right now. Great reach on both of them. Edges are perfect right now. It's just a matter of keeping that puck to get over the line.
Schneider lost a little bit of a handle on it, got it right back. Jankowski crosses it now, the final race. Vince Dunn of the Chicago Wolves for the West against Corey Conacher from the Syracuse Crunch.
Well, Corey Conacher is one of those guys that just does everything so well. Former Rookie of the Year at AHL. Well, he takes the bite and bites it right there.
But he's got it back, trying to make up ground. Dunn looking to get around the last pylon. Look at Conacher, but it's Dunn that gets there first for the Wolves and the West. Get another point. Right there, just a little skip at center. Like you said, fraction of a second can make the difference. Now the one-on-one race here in heat number 3. For the Western Conference, it's Jordan Osterley from the Bakersfield Condors taking on Lehigh Valley Phantoms, Taylor Lear for the East. And there's no puck. Well, that was a good practice, boys. A good start. Oh, what a reaction by Oliver Bjorkstrand. He gets down there. He says, hold on a second. Or Osterley, pardon me. He gets down there. Where's the puck?
Well, Taylor Lear was doing the same thing at the same time, looking over to see if the other guy had a puck, and he didn't.
All right. Now they're going to try it again. Both players in their first All-Star games here in the American Hockey League. Taylor Lear has already had 10 games with the Philadelphia Flyers this year. Osterley had 17 with the Edmonton Oilers last season. They grab it and they're underway, and here they go. Neck and neck to the blue line. Lear just a little behind Osterley as they get into the final pylons. They'll make the last turn, and it will be Jordan Osterley that wins it for the Western Conference, who are off to a good start here in the Sherwood puck control relay.
Yep, did his defenseman proud. Excellent job by Jordan.
And now, there's a look at Osterley coming through those last few pylons.
Well, just so smooth, perfect edges, puck control the entire way. Head up, just able to get around and cut around every time. Didn't slow down at all.
So now in the final race, race number 4, another one-on-one. It's Oliver Bjorkstrand from the Cleveland Monsters taking on Jordan Wheel from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. And they're coming right back the other way. Look pretty even at center. Whoa, Bjorkstrand knocked down a pylon, keeps going. Wheel trying to get to that last turn. This one's going to be close. Jordan Wheel to the line. And yes, sir, Jordan Wheel gets the first point for the East.
Well, an excellent job in this by both players. Jordan Wheel just flying down the ice, does an incredible job. Perfect edges, comes around at the end, just cuts those corners so well, so low to the ice.
So that's a big point to get the East on the board from Jordan Wheel, and the hometown crowd here as the PPL Center loves it that their Phantom gets them on the board, although 3-1 on the West through 1. And AHL fans, you can tune in tomorrow night to many of these same stations for the 2017 AHL All-Star Challenge. Watch as the AHL's best go head-to-head in an exciting 3-on-3 format. Visit theahl.com for a full broadcast schedule. When we return, the fastest players in the American Hockey League will put their speed on display in the CCM Fastest Skater event. When we return to Lehigh Valley and the 2017 AHL Skills Competition.
A puppy. I love puppies.
So yeah, that kind of strength to relieve cold symptoms.
Thank you. Advil, cold and sinus.
Montana's Ribfest celebrates the prepper. He knows that sauce isn't made for your shirt, it's made for your taste buds. Get all-you-can-eat ribs all day, every day, or try the Rib Taster Plate for just $14.99. Prep for Ribfest for a limited time, only at Montana's Barbecue and Bar.
don't know how the nurse knows Grandma forgot to take her medicine. Or how kids can make the internet safer for everyone, even dads. And somehow, our house knows we're home before we're home. Oh, Uncle Jeff is checking if his cows are too cold. Hi, girls. This week, we took a trip to see dinosaur bones without leaving our desks. I wonder how it all happens, 'cause it's pretty cool. Wait, did Mom just get a message from our plant?
Every day, our people are finding more ways to make the future friendly.
How do I explain it? It was exhilarating, nimble, responding to my every touch. Moving faster than the wind. That feeling of pure driving. It was amazing.
The 2017 Lexus IS. Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, February 18th on Sportsnet and CBC.
Let's take a look back at the 2013 All-Star Classic, where defenseman Chris Summers, the former first-round draft pick of the Coyotes, set the AHL record in the fastest skater event with a lap time of 13.324 seconds. Now currently playing with the Hartford Wolfpack in the Rangers system, Summers holds the record. And the top 5 AHL fastest skaters, as we said, Summers did it in 2013. Jason Zucker in 2013 for the West had a 13.550 time. Bobby Saganetti won the event for Planet USA in 2010 at just over 13.6 seconds. Ralph Intranuvo for Canada, 96 at just over 13.6. And current Washington Capital Lars Eller for Planet USA in 2010 at 13.79. Those are the fast times to keep your eye on in this event, Alan.
Well, you know what? The key in this event is to make sure that you don't break stride. When you're doing your crossovers behind the net, that's the area you pick up your most speed. And it's just a matter of being fluid, long, lengthy strides down the straightaways. And if you can have a good start, and usually the players in this event are the best skaters on their teams, and they do such a great job.
Well, here's how the CCM Fastest Skater event will work. There's 3 skaters per each team, and the player with the fastest time will be awarded 1 goal for his team. The team with the fastest average time will be awarded 1 goal, and if we're tied, each team will get a goal. And the players will start from a standstill on the red line. They'll also have the option of going clockwise or counterclockwise, so up to the player which way they'll want to go around the rink.
Well, you know, when you do this drill, most players prefer to go to their backhand. They want to stride to their backhand, but it'll be interesting to see which way the players go. Everyone's got a way that they feel more comfortable, whether it's a tight turn, a pivot turn, or certainly in their crossovers as well.
All right, leading it off will be Jack Roslovic of the Manitoba Moose. In his first All-Star game, he'll turn 20, actually, today. Happy birthday. There you go, Jack. Birthday boy. Was a first-round 25th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Winnipeg Jets, and a gold medal winner as well with Team USA at the 2017 World Junior Championships. And now he's going to put his speed to the test. So Jack Roslovic of the Manitoba Moose ready to go for the Western Conference to kick it off. And there he goes.
Doing an excellent job, so smooth right now, long strides down the straightaway, and it's just a matter of always making sure you get every one of those crossovers perfect.
And he'll hit the line, and Jack Roslovic kicks things off. At 13.674. What a start for Jack Roslovic.
Well, here he is coming around the corner. Perfect stride. Crossovers are excellent. Flat to the ice, low. Long strides down the straightaway. Excellent job by Jack.
That actually, right now, would be the third fastest time we have seen in American Hockey League history. So that's a pretty good start for Jack Roslovic. Now skating first for the Eastern Conference, Justin Bailey of the Rochester Americans. In his first All-Star game, has already played 9 games with the Buffalo Sabres this season, a second-round pick in 2013 by the Sabres. And he decides to go clockwise.
Yeah, a little bit of a missed stride just behind the net, and it'll be interesting to see if that costs him at all.
13.788, so another fast time. And that actually is faster than Lars Eller in 2010. So already 2 skaters have cracked the all-time top 5 here.
This is amazing. That just goes to show you how much better hockey players are at training nowadays, their skating abilities all the way around. And as of note, those are 2 American-born hockey players that just finished competing.
Now it's Johnny Brodzinski of the Ontario Reign up next for the Western Conference. His first All-Star game appearance. His younger brother, Michael, actually plays for the San Jose Barracuda as well. He's been on a tear coming into the All-Star game. 8 goals in his past 7 games.
An excellent job by him. Very smooth all the way around. Excellent goal scorer, kind of a sniper.
There's a closer look at Brodzinski's feet as he's wheeling around.
Well, he chose not to do the crossovers all the way around behind the net. He kind of glid into that first part, but came out strong out of that last corner.
$13,787 for Brodzinski, and now it's Devon Taves of the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. It's up next here for the Eastern Conference. 4th round pick of the Islanders in 2014. Scored his first pro goal in a 5-4 overtime win against Hartford back on November 4th.
Well, this is going to be a good time. He hasn't missed a stride yet. Excellent on the crossovers behind the net.
13.478. You're right, that's the new leader. And that is also now the 2nd fastest time ever recorded in the American Hockey League All-Star Skills Competition. So Chris Summers, if you're watching, your record might be in jeopardy the way we're going tonight.
Yeah, just an incredibly fast start, but behind the net, perfect flat on the edges, and comes around just so much power in those quick crossovers to gain the last edge down the straightaway.
All right, up next, Daniel O'Regan of the San Jose Barracuda, the 3rd and final skater for Team White. And he'll celebrate his 23rd birthday tomorrow. Made his NHL debut with the Sharks back on November 21st against the Devils. His father, Tom, played 206 games in the AHL and 61 in the NHL. Let's see if he's got the speed as well as he hits the line at 13.845.
Well, this is absolutely amazing how fast all of these players are right now. This is probably going to be the fastest competition we've ever had here at the American League of Hockey All-Star Game.
Unbelievable. That puts him what would be in the 8th spot in the top 10 all-time as well. Final skater now from the Eastern Conference. And it will be Yanni Gourde from the Syracuse Crunch. And here goes Gourde. First All-Star Game appearance as well. 15 goals, 33 points on the season so far. Wheels around. Can he hit the line at 14.114? So the fastest skater is Devon Taves from Bridgeport at 13.478 seconds. The 2nd fastest time ever recorded in the AHL skills competition and the fastest skater event. As we send it down to ice level as Brendan Burke is standing by with our winner.
All right, congratulations. 2nd fastest time in AHL history. Were you looking forward to this event?
A little bit. I think my coach told me that's the event I should do. Got some fast guys on our team that I have to run around on in practice, so that's good practice for me.
Skating in a straightaway is one thing. Navigating those turns is the other. What was your philosophy going into those corners?
Just not to fall. Brendan went down in warm-up, so I didn't want to follow that.
You showed some pretty good explosion, obviously accelerating off the starting blocks. How big of a part of skating is that to get those first few explosive strides?
That's good. It sets you up for the turns, right? And if you hit them right, then you keep your speed and you keep going.
All right, just a rookie out of Quinnipiac. Congratulations, the AHL's fastest skater. Thank you. Devon Taves, John.
Oh, thanks very much, Brendan. And here's another look at now who is the second fastest skater in AHL All-Star history.
Well, it does an incredible job. Didn't have one missed stride, one missed crossover the entire time. A perfect start as well.
So Devon Taves gets the point for the Eastern Conference with the fastest time, but the Western Conference wins the overall speed by 3/100ths of a second, and that has the Western Conference leading the East 4-2 through our second event of 7 here tonight. And hockey fans, visit AHLstore.com today to buy officially licensed team jerseys from CCM and for a great selection of 2017 AHL All-Star Classic merchandise. Head there now and save 15% on all orders when you type in the promo code GOAL. AHLstore.com is your best source for terrific AHL team and league jerseys and other merchandise. Up next, the top American Hockey League goaltenders will put their skills to the test in the AHL Live Rapid Fire event. You're watching the 2017 AHL All-Star Skills Competition live from Lehigh Valley.
What's the difference between a breakaway and getting caught? Between an odd man rush and being the odd man out? Gaining an extra second. Be ahead of the game.
So when I rent a car, Enterprise will pick me up?
Yep, wherever you need us.
Perfect. Well, looks like my boyfriend's here.
Hi, I'm Rob from Enterprise.
Oh, Rob and I can't stay. Just wanted everyone to know so they could stop asking me about finding a nice boy. So let's go.
Yes. Let's go. Dear.
Always going the extra mile. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Sorry.
Happens more than you think.
Cialis. Now available at a reduced price. Ask your pharmacist for Cialis by name.
You gotta be cool, calm, collected, look your fear in the eye. You gotta be shaking off the press, you gotta be taking your time. You gotta say,
ooh, $5.
That's my jacket.
$5.
That's my couch.
$5.
And that's my wallet. Pizza Hut's $5 is back. Buy any medium or large pizza and get the second, third, and fourth medium for $5 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
It was a huge step for me, on the ice, off the ice, preparing myself to be a pro and learning the ways of pro hockey. So it was a very crucial time. I learned a lot, and it's helped me become the player I am today.
And what a player Jake Muzzin has become for the LA Kings as we welcome him back to the PPL Center in Lehigh Valley, downtown Allentown, Pennsylvania. AHL fans want to be part of the All-Star Classic? Well, join the conversation by using the hashtag AHL All-Star on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to head to theahl.com to enter to win an AHL All-Star memorabilia. Stay connected with theahl.com for all the latest news, scores, and stats from around the league. And time now for the AHL Live Rapid Fire. 4 goalies, 8 shooters per team. The team with the goalie that makes the most saves will be awarded 1 goal, and if tied, each team will be awarded 1 goal. So why not showcase the goaltenders now in the town that protected the Liberty Bell? You might as well protect the net, too.
Yeah, well, Troy Grosdick right now with San Jose Barracudas this season in 25 games played. He's 12-8-2. 2.10 goals against average, 6 shutouts already this season, so expecting a good turnout from him.
Here's a couple of the past winners from this event as well, and those are familiar names, especially Philip Grubauer for yourself there, Alan, but Ben Bishop, Corey Schneider, Pekka Rinne, and Ryan Miller have all won this contest, all had great American Hockey League careers, and have gone on, of course, to be top netminders in the National Hockey League.
Well, there's an incentive to do well right there, looking at the names on that list. All very, very good goaltenders, and you know, you've got 2 good shooters right here, and Kirby Reichel and Alexander Grenier. Grenier with 14 goals so far in this season.
And there's a look at Grosnick from the San Jose Barracuda in his first All-Star game. Leads the American Hockey League in save percentage and 6 shutouts as well. And here we go. Grenier first shot missed. Reichel scores. Grenier off the post. Reichel with 2. Reichel with 3. Reichel with 4. And he stopped on the last one.
Well, you got to give Kirby Reichel the puck a little bit more often. Some great shots there. This is such a tough competition for the goalie going side to side. Players definitely have the advantage in this drill.
So 4 saves for Troy Grosnick and 6 goals scored for the Eastern Conference. And now we head back down to the other end of the ice, and the Eastern Conference goaltender will be Linus Ullmark of the Rochester Americans. In his first All-Star game, he's already had 20 NHL games played with the Buffalo Sabres. Leads the American Hockey League in both minutes played and saves as well. And he'll face shooters Ryan Craig from the Cleveland Monsters and Vincent Loverty from the Ontario Reign.
Wow, he's such a big goaltender.
Oh, 1, 2. The last 2 shots beat him, but Ullmark was sharp before that.
Well, you know what? I think he just blew an edge right at the end of it, those last 2. Such great positionings at the start. He's a very big goaltender, 6'4", gets across side to side, excellent positioning down low, and just stayed centered to the puck. But once he went a little too wide there, it cost him everything at the end.
8 saves, 2 goals for Linus Ullmark, and that's a good start. And you can see why the Buffalo Sabres love having him in the organization. Big goaltender, just like Robin Leonard, covers a lot of the net and did a great job there.
Well, last year in 20 games played, he was 8-10-2 with the Buffalo Sabres, and this season, 34 games played, 17-15-2, all great numbers. A competitive player, a large goaltender at 6'4", 215 pounds. This is second-year pro.
Now Jack Campbell will take the net from the Ontario Reign in his first All-Star game. He leads the American Hockey League in wins coming into the All-Star break. He's 26-4 in the season. Won the Calder Cup with the Texas Stars back in 2014. Former first-round pick of the Dallas Stars in 2010. And it's Chris Bork and Matt Termina shooting on Campbell. Termina sneaks one through. There's Bork, top corner. And then Bork goes through the 5-hole to put one through the legs of Campbell.
Well, great job by Jack Campbell getting across. And you know what? Definitely, as I said before, player's advantage. Matt Termina, Chris Bork. Chris Bork, one of the best players ever to play in the American Hockey League. Back with the Hershey Bears again and doing so many good things. But you know what? The goaltender, I think right now it looks like it's in their best interest not to leave their feet, because they got to get side to side to stay centered, somehow protect that 5-hole as you're standing up going across. 6
goals and 4 saves on the 10 shots for Jack Campbell. Now Charlie Lindgren from the St. John's Ice Caps will take the net in his first All-Star game. Won his NHL debut with the Montreal Canadiens on April 7th last year in Carolina, and then made 50 saves in his AHL debut in October against the Providence Bruins in a 4-1 win. And he'll face Robbie Russo from Grand Rapids and Kenny Agostino from the Chicago Wolves.
Well, Kenny Agostino leading the American Hockey League in points right now, so you got to expect him to be able to score some goals in this drill.
Oh, Agostino 2 for 2. Blocker saved by Lindgren. Agostino gets another one in and then picks the top corner. And that's some sharp shooting, especially by Kenny Agostino.
Well, there's no doubt why he's the leading scorer in the American Hockey League right now. He's got incredible hands, great patience with the puck, and just is able to put the puck in and find precise, pinpoint precision every time.
5 saves, 5 goals on Charlie Lindgren. As Anton Forsberg of the Cleveland Monsters will head to the net for the Western Conference. Won the Calder Cup last year with the Monsters. was 9-0 with a 1.34 goals against average, 949 save percentage in 10 playoff appearances. And he'll face Justin Bailey of the Rochester Americans and Chris Terry of the St. John Ice Caps.
Chris Terry, a last-minute addition to the American Hockey League. It looks like his socks didn't show up, but the rest of his equipment doing a great job of representing here today.
And a nice shot at the end by Terry to go top corner as Forsberg tried to use the size to make a couple of the stops that he did there.
Such a tough competition for the goaltender, but you know what? There's just so much focus involved in this, and as they go across side to side, just it looks like the eyes have to track the puck on the next shot as they make that save. So it's so tough on them, and what a great drill when you think of it. 7 saves, 3 goals on Anton Forsberg. Zane McIntyre, the Providence Bruins now will take the net. Made his NHL debut with the Bruins back on October 25th against Minnesota. He's allowed 2 goals or less in 12 of 13 games this season for Providence. He's been outstanding. Well, he's 11-0-0 right now, and he's one of those guys that takes a little while to get acclimated to the leagues he's in, but does a great job of keeping his confidence and just is coming across and did an excellent job in this competition. And Vince Dunn and Alex Tuck had a couple of good shots to get by him. Dunn from the Chicago Wolves and Alex Tuck from Iowa. Well, you see, as he goes across every time, you know, it's just a matter of tracking that puck on the next shooter. So as soon as you make that save, simultaneously, you've got to eye the puck of the next shooter. So a tough drill all the way around. And now a net for the Western Conference. Michael Leighton in his 5th All-Star game, the most ever by a goaltender. And the crowd will appreciate that. He's the AHL record holder all-time for most career shutouts with 48. He passed Johnny Bauer's mark of 45 back in March. And he's got 2 Lehigh Valley Phantoms shooting against him in T.J. Brennan and Taylor Lear. And Leighton does a great job against the hometown Phantoms. Well, how can you not like Michael Leighton, a 16th-year pro? He's played in 13 different professional teams, and you know the guy battles for everything that he gets, and he's just one of those players that you have to cheer for, root for at all times. And you know what? The hometown crowd, they got to see a couple of their guys shoot on him. He did a pretty good job standing up against the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. 8 saves for Michael Leighton, ties him with the lead with Linus Ullmark for the most stops. As we now get down to the last netminder, and it's Tristan Jarry of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins in net. And he'll face Oliver Bjorkstrand from the Cleveland Monsters and Christian Fisher of the Tucson Roadrunners. Well, 2 very good goal scorers right here, Fisher and Bjorkstrand, and you know, 2 right-handed shots. He's going side to side. So right now, he's doing a great job of just holding the fort. I don't know if that last one counts, does it? Got it in before the horn. And he had the post help him out a bit there as well. You know, it's just standing tall, going against this, and you know, once you get into the rhythm of it, of tracking the next puck from the next shooter, I think it makes it a little bit easier. So the overall score, 23 apiece, so each team will get 1 point each as well, and then Leighton and Ullmark with 8 saves. Your 2 top netminders out of the competition as well in the AHL Live Rapid Fire. And that's a tough one for the goaltenders to handle as well. AHL fans, AHL Authentic is your only source for game used jerseys, equipment, and pucks from the 2017 AHL All-Star Classic. Visit theAHL.com right now to bid on the jerseys worn in the AHL Skills Competition, and in the coming weeks to bid on All-Star Game and warm-up jerseys, as well as pucks, gloves, helmets, and other great items. The most powerful shots in the AHL will be on display next. It's the CCM Hardest Shot Competition coming up when we return to Lehigh Valley and the 2017 AHL Skills Competition.
If it's made with Canadian milk, it's worth crying over.
the new 2017 Acura MDX. And this is how we make it.
Visit your local dealer for great offers on the 2017 Acura MDX with standard super handling all-wheel drive.
This is Ned, the family dog, and your current security system. Protecting your home from a break-in is a bit much for Ned. Everything is a bit much for Ned. For live, two-way voice and 24/7 security that alerts the authorities, call 1-800-267-2001.
Dear Mr. Danoff, my wife and I are now participating in your mutual fund. We invested in your fund to help us pay for a college education for our son. We've enclosed a picture of our son so that you can get a sense there are real people out here trusting you with their hard-earned money.
At Fidelity, we don't just manage money, we manage people's money.
Sportsnet Now. Live stream sports.
Welcome back to Lehigh Valley. Yesterday, what a fantastic event here at the PPL Center. It was the All-Star Fan Fest. A lot of fun for family, kids alike. And you can even shoot on a real goaltender on the ice as well. And the kids had some fun dancing. And fantastic event. The fans took it in. Tailgate party last night as well. And it all leads into the 2017 AHL All-Star Skills Competition presented by Giant Food Stores and Velispan. As now we get set for the CCM Hardest Shot Competition. 4 players from each team will have 2 attempts each, and the team with the hardest average shot earns 1 goal. The player with the hardest shot will earn their team 1 goal, and if tied, the player with the hardest average shot will earn 1 goal. And we'll flash back to the 2015 All-Star Classic, where Manchester Monarchs defenseman Colin Miller set a new hardest shot event record with a speed of 105.5 miles an hour. Miller has 3 goals, 3 assists, and 36 games with the Boston Bruins this year as well. So this one's always a fun event to watch, and who can unload on the big shots as you see the top 5 hardest shots we have seen here in the American Hockey League skills history. And it's no surprise that the top 3 come from the past 3 years. So we'll see if maybe we can break that record tonight. Let's head to ice level now. Brendan Burke is standing by with Jordan Subban. Brendan?
Yeah, I've got Jordan Subban of the Utica Comets. It's a simple concept. You shoot a puck into an open net, but how are the nerves right now?
Pretty nervous. Just going to try and hit the net and put up something respectable.
You are the youngest of the 3 Subban brothers. Your oldest brother, PK, didn't do it last night, but he did do it last year. Did you talk to him, get any advice on the hardest shot competition?
No, I think it's fairly simple. Just skate pretty fast and go in and shoot a puck pretty hard. So.
All right, last time PK did it, 102.3. You got him?
I don't think so.
All right, Jordan, good luck.
And we are getting set to go with the hardest shot competition. One of the keys, sometimes it seems, keep the puck a little lower, Alan. That always seems to be a trick.
I think it's got to be about a foot off the ice to get your fastest time. So it's just a matter, you've got to hit the net in the first place, but then to get it inside there about a foot off the ice. And A.J. Greer, 20-year-old player, first-year player in San Antonio this year with the Rampage in 42 games, 13 goals, 19 assists, and 32 points. So no stranger putting the puck in the net.
And he made his NHL debut with Colorado back in November 13th against the Bruins. And his first drive clocks in at 97.2 miles per hour.
You know what? It's just skate in. You got to skate in all the way from the red line and just pounds this, gets the puck, keeps it right in the middle where he needs to. 97, that's pretty good.
Here comes A.J. Greer's second attempt. 99.2. So that's the shot of record for A.J. Greer.
Excellent work. Get over the nerves the first time, comes down, skates in, just puts his head down, buries it, puts it in the back of the net. 99.2, that's a great speed.
Now for the Eastern Conference, it's Casey Bailey of the Binghamton Senators. His first All-Star game, 5 games played with the Ottawa Senators this season.
Guy that went to Penn State, school just down the road, played 3 years of college hockey there.
Bailey's first drive comes in at 95.8.
Second one's always the better one.
Get the warm-up out of the way, that's
Yep.
for sure. And Bailey comes in, drives the second one, and that one might have been a little too high to register. So he's going to get another crack at it here. Here comes Bailey. Hammers it in, 97.4.
Very respectable, very tough to do.
Up next, it's Vincent Laverde of the Ontario Reign here in his second All-Star appearance. Scored the first goal in Ontario Reign history. Captained the Manchester Monarchs to a Calder Cup win in 2015, and his first drive comes in at 95.5 miles an hour.
You know what? One of the few players to play for the Ontario Reign in the East Coast Hockey League as well, or I should say the ECHL. Played in Manchester and then back in Ontario now in the AHL.
You look at the torque on the stick as well. You think about Shea Weber, who won it again in the NHL last night, 2 years in a row from the Montreal Canadiens. Uses a 122 flex on the stick. It's like swinging a crowbar. That's how hard Weber can shoot that puck. 96.1 for Vincent Laverde.
Nothing to be embarrassed about there. This is such a tough competition. I think it's into the advantage of the taller players with the longer hockey sticks, more flex in them as well. And you see most of all these guys, Zdeno Chara in the National Hockey League, Shea Weber, those guys are rather large. So Colin Miller, no small fry himself.
Now it's David Warsofsky of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. First All-Star Game appearance. And his first shot comes in at 96.4. Warsofsky represented Team USA at the 2016 World Championships. AHL's plus-minus leader, plus 31 of the season so far.
Well, having a great season. 30 games played, 9 goals, 24 assists, 33 points this season. Excellent job.
And 98.4 for a second drive. That'll put him in second place and definitely help out the Eastern Conference overall here in the competition. Now it's Robbie Russo from the Grand Rapids Griffins. He was the AHL plus-minus leader last season at plus 40 here in his first All-Star Game appearance out of Westmount, Illinois. Russo steps into the first one, 95.8.
Excellent season last year in the American Hockey League as a rookie. 71 games played, 5 goals, 34 assists, 39 points. So definitely a guy that can move the puck around.
Here's Russo's second attempt, 97.8.
I think it's been the second shot for every player has been the hardest one so far in this competition. It's just a matter of, getting your footing under you, getting the timing down, and then once again, just putting that puck at about a foot up off the ice right in front of that camera.
Well, shooting next for the Eastern Conference will be Kirby Reichel from the Toronto Marlies. Reichel in his first All-Star Game appearance won the Calder Cup last year as a member of the Monsters. Oh, they're going to switch. Oh, no, okay. Well, Reichel was scheduled to shoot fourth. Thought they were going to switch, but they'll let Jordan Subban go in that spot in third. So Jordan Subban of the Utica Comets in his first All-Star Game. Scored a goal against his brother Malcolm back on January 13th in a 2-1 win at Providence. One of 5 brother combinations in AHL All-Star history. Jordan Subban tees it up, and the first one comes in at 92.8.
Still harder than any puck I ever shot in my life. Excellent job by him. What a beautiful skater.
And here's the second shot for Jordan Subban, and it's at 94 miles an hour. So now it's Kyle Wood. That will be the next shooter from the Tucson Roadrunners. His first All-Star Game appearance. CCM AHL Rookie of the Month in the month of October. And here's his first drive. Goes top corner. Great shot if there was a goaltender, but missed the radar gun. He'll have to do it again.
Yep, you've got to get those down. 8 goals so far this season, 38 games played. The key is to keep the puck low. And if Kyle can get it, I think he's going to have the hardest shot in the competition.
And that one doesn't register either. He's getting good practice. And it's given us a great chance to keep looking at that Roadrunners logo because I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, one of the larger players in the All-Star game is 6'5", 235-pound player. An excellent career at North Bay and junior in the Ontario Hockey League, 4 years that he played there. 3rd-round draft pick to Colorado, and as you said, a first-year pro in the American Hockey League. Making a little adjustment on the gun and maybe a little crowd support as well in behind Kyle Wood. And it's 95.3 miles an hour. Took a little something off of it so he could hit that 1 foot mark down below in the middle of the net. Now that he's got it figured out, he should be able to get this one a little bit harder. And he fires at 99.3, and he's your new leader. Well, that's what you do, grip it and rip it. Yeah, you know what? You just got to get in your groove here. Excellent job by him. Keeps the puck low, about a foot left of center, but a foot off the ice, 99.3, and that is our new leader, isn't it? It sure is. Yep. Just edging out A.J. Greer, the first shooter. No pressure on Kirby Reichel here. So now the final shooter from the Toronto Marlies, Kirby Reichel. His dad, Warren, played over 400 games in the NHL, 36 in the American Hockey League as well. Acquired by Toronto in a trade with Columbus back in June. And his first drive is a pretty good one at 99.1. So he's 0.2 off the lead. Does he have a little more in him? Kirby Reichel with one more chance to win for the Toronto Marlies. Reichel fires 96.9. It was a good try for Reichel at 99.1, but Kyle Wood of the Tucson Roadrunners is the winner with the hardest shot this season at 99.3 miles an hour, just 0.1 ahead of A.J. Greer of the San Antonio Rampage. As we take it down to ice level, where Brendan Burke's with Kyle right now.
I'm with Kyle. His stick is taller than I am, and I'll ask you the question, wouldn't it be nice if pucks popped out like that in the slot all the time?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. You know, creating offense for your teammates like that, that'd be awesome.
What's the flex on that stick?
It's 110, but I have a little extension in it, so it's less than that.
All right, Kyle, congratulations.
Thank you.
John?
There you go, 110 on the flex, and here's another look at it right there. Like we said, Shea Weber uses a 122 flex, so the higher the number, the stiffer it is, and that's Kyle Wood coming through for you, and the hardest shot as the West now leads the East 7-3 through 4 of 7 events, but lots still to come here, and a whole heck of a lot more points still available as well. The elite snipers of the American Hockey League are going to put their pinpoint shooting to the test. It's the Giant Food Stores and Velaspan Accuracy Shooting Competition. Will we see someone go 4 for 4? That's the target to hit in more ways than one. When we return to Lehigh Valley.
What's the difference between a breakaway and getting caught? Between an odd man rush and being the odd man out? Gaining an extra second. Be ahead of the game.
Boost. It's about moving forward, not back. It's looking up, not down. It's being in motion, in body, in spirit, in the now. Boost High Protein. It's complete and balanced nutrition with 15 grams of protein and 26 vitamins and minerals. For when you need a little extra, it's choosing to go in one direction, up. Boost. Be up for it.
Why do so many Canadians turn to an insurance broker for advice? It's simple. We work for you, not the insurance companies. Together, we establish what you need. Then, we identify the coverage that makes the most sense. That's why so many people know your best insurance is an insurance broker.
Welcome back to the PPL Center in Allentown, Pennsylvania, Lehigh Valley, as we continue on with our next event, which is the Giant Food Stores and Velaspan Accuracy Shooting. 4 players per team. The player with the most targets on the fewest shots will be awarded a goal. If we're tied, each team will get awarded a goal, and the team with the most targets on the fewest shots will be awarded 1 goal, and if tied, each team will get a goal as well. 3 players in the history of the AHL All-Star Skills Competition have gone 4 for 4 in the accuracy shooting competition. Andy Hilbert was first to pull it off in 2005. Then it was Gabe Gauthier in 2008. And Mike Santarelli became the 3rd member of the perfect group in 2009 and the last one to do so. So we haven't seen anyone go perfect here in 8 years. Will that change tonight? Ryan Craig will lead it off from the Cleveland Monsters.
You know, Ryan Craig, a 14th-year pro, drafted in 2002 by the Tampa Bay Lightning, has 198 NHL games under his belt, and currently, you know what, he's one of the guys 9 times he's been a captain of an American Hockey League team.
There was the captain of the Calder Cup Championship Monsters squad last season. He's got 2 targets. Hits the 3rd. And he finished it off, and he does. 4 for 7 for Ryan Craig.
Excellent job. This is a hard drill to do. You know, you're in this competition. Just a matter of, you got to take that pass, get it sweet, not try to shoot it too quick, and just point it out. Excellent job by Ryan to get those last few.
Now the first shooter for the Eastern Conference will be Travis Boyd of the Hershey Bears. In his first All-Star game appearance, 10 goals, 38 points in the season, has not missed a game in his pro career. That's 122 games. And he's got 1.
Yeah, 4-year player out of the University of Minnesota, another guy that played at the U.S. National Development Team as well.
And there's the 4th as he goes 4 for 6.
You just got to get in the rhythm on this one. Once you get your confidence at the start, you start picking them off in a row, and does a great job of just taking time, make sure it accepts that pass, and just follows through to the target.
Should point out the passers for the Eastern Conference are Chris Bork and Jordan Wheel. Passing for the West, Spencer Abbott and Matt Laredo. Alex Tuck now from the Iowa Wild will be the next shooter for the Western Conference. A first-round 18th overall pick by Minnesota in the 2014 draft. He's got 2. There's 3. Hit the post looking for the 4th. And he's got it. So far, all of our shooters have hit all 4 targets.
Yeah, excellent job by Alex. Another big, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the hardest shot as well. 6'5", 225-pound player. Excellent skill set. Great penalty killer. Just good at everything he does in the game of hockey.
Cole Schneider, the Rochester Americans, the next shooter here in his first All-Star game. 4 games played with the Sabres. And he's ready to go to take the first pass from Jordan Wheel, and he's 1 for 1. 2 for 2. 3 for 3. Schneider, oh, just missed it. 4 for 5. Cole Schneider, perfect on the first 3 and just missed the perfect 4 for 4.
Yeah, a great job by the passers, getting the puck exactly where it needs to go so he can just relax and take that shot. Undrafted player out of Williamsville, New York. Excellent season so far by him. 5th in the American Hockey League.
Now Christian Fisher of the Tucson Roadrunners will shoot. Fisher in his first All-Star game, one of 10 teenagers to play in the AHL All-Star Challenge since 1995.
Yep, youngest one in the competition this year. Another National Development Team program player. Excellent job so far this year, 16 goals, 16 assists, 32 points in 33 games.
And he goes 4 for 6 to help out the Western Conference. Now it's Matt Taramina to shoot for the Eastern Conference from the Syracuse Crunch in his 3rd consecutive All-Star game. 8th AHL season. And he nicks the top one 1 for 1. Got the 2 bottom ones, so 2 for 3. It's the top corner, 1 more to go. And another one with 4 hits.
Well, no stranger to being here. Excellent job by Matt. Another good player. 38 games this season, 12 goals, 25 assists, 37 points. Excellent wrist shot. Deadly accurate. Been a good player in the American League for a long time. 8th season.
So the current leaders still Cole Schneider of the Rochester Americans. Now it's Kenny Agostino of the Chicago Wolves. 58 points on the season. 41 of those assists. Now has he got the sharp shooting? Hits the top corner. Hits the lower one. Looking good. And gets the bottom one for his 4th as he goes 4 for 7.
Good player, a Yale graduate, so he's pretty smart on top of it. Excellent player. 100 points in the AHL his first 2 seasons. This year just having a great season. He's got 10 NHL games in with the Calgary Flames. He just leans into those shots. And you know, once again, it's just a matter of getting the feel of that puck as you step into it.
Now someone a little familiar to the fans here at the PPL Center, T.J. Brennan. And the veteran starts, hits the post. Top corner, 1 for 2. He's got 2. Catches the 3rd. 1 more. No, just missed at the horn.
He was the hardest shooter that time, not the most accurate, but what an incredible wrist shot.
So they'll tally up the scores here, but Cole Schneider of the Rochester Americans, 4 for 5 and just missed the 4 for 4 mark, but he's the individual winner in the Giant Food Stores Velaspan Accuracy Shooting Competition. AHL fans want to be part of the AHL All-Star Classic? Well, join the conversation by using the hashtag AHL All-Star on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to head to theahl.com to enter to win AHL All-Star memorabilia. Stay connected with theahl.com for all the latest news, scores, and stats from around the league. So the East picks up the overall win in the accuracy shooting competition. And Cole Schneider, 4 for 5, the winner of the event from the Rochester Americans. And all smiles as they have the best average coming out of the East. So that makes it a 7-5 competition in favor of the West through 5 of the 7 events so far. Coming up next, it's the All-Star goaltender's turn to stare down the smooth passing and precision shooting in the Giant Food Stores and Velaspan Pass and Score event. The Netminders go to work when we return to Lehigh Valley.
Montana's Ribfest celebrates the prepper. He knows that sauce isn't made for your shirt, it's made for your taste buds. Get all-you-can-eat ribs all day, every day, or try the Rib Taster Plate for just $14.99. Prep for Ribfest for a limited time, only at Montana's Barbecue and Bar.
Can a car be crafted instead of produced? designed with attention and care to give a feeling that stays with you. At Mazda, every detail matters because driving matters. The new 2017 3-row Mazda CX-9.
I thought I married an Italian.
My lineage was the Vecchios and Zuccolis. Through Ancestry to the DNA, I found out that I was only 16% Italian.
He was 34% Eastern European. So I went on to Ancestry, soon learned that one of our ancestors we thought was Italian was Eastern European.
This is my ancestor I didn't know about. He looks a little bit like me, yes.
Ancestry has many paths to discovering your story. Get started for free at Ancestry.ca.
There was a time when people weren't wussies. A time when a cold was but a reminder that you were still alive. But times have changed. Fisherman's friend, suck it up.
Change doesn't send memos on how it plans to change your business, but it does leave hints, numbers, data. Find the clues, see the patterns, and change the fortunes of your business.
Keeping your body in perfect shape isn't always easy. Keeping your hair in perfect shape is. The new Even Cut by Conair for Men, powered by lithium ion, cuts with Japanese steel blades, perfect to maintain a clean and effortless cut. Even Cut by Conair for Men.
Well, the AHL was really important for my development. It really helped my career along just by introducing me to the pro game. I think it's a really good step, especially for me coming from the college ranks to learn the professional game and learn how to be a pro. And there's some veteran guys that I really looked up to and kind of learned what it takes to play at the next level, and it was very instrumental for me.
Well, the AHL All-Star Skills Competition is the proven road to the NHL. There's a look at some of the numbers. Nearly 88% of players in the AHL this season are AHL graduates. 71 AHL players made their NHL debuts this season as well. And almost 95% of the All-Stars since '95 have competed in the NHL. 22 current NHL head coaches were head coaches in the AHL. 9 current NHL bench bosses have won a Calder Cup championship in the AHL. All roads lead to the NHL through the American Hockey League. That goes for coaches, players, and even broadcasters, Alan. How about that? Time now for the Giant Food Stores Velas Band Pass and Score. 12 shooters and 4 goalies from each team. Players on each team, and players are going to have 30 seconds to attempt 3 shots. All 3 players must touch the puck at least once and stay onside. Every goal scored counts towards the overall score, and all the saves made by the goalies count towards a top goaltender competition. Linus Ullmark was on fire in the last goaltender event. He'll start off in net for the Rochester Americans, and he has to deal with Mark Jankowski from Stockton, A.J. Greer from San Antonio, and Vincent Loverty from the Ontario Reign. And they missed the first pass, so that's a save for Ullmark. He scared them.
Well, he did a good job so far.
Here's Greer handing it off. Jankowski's shot goes up over the net.
I think you have to have a little bit better of a plan as you get going here before this. Just you have to have your patterns down, and I'd want to get the puck to one of those 2 13-goal scorers, and there you go.
What a play there as A.J. Greer gets the goal, so it's 1 goal and 2 saves for Linus Ullmark.
Yeah, if your passes are on target, the goalies really don't stand much of a chance in this because a lot of side-to-side movement as you're changing lanes right there. Excellent finish by A.J.
We should quickly point out as well, Brandon Montour, the San Diego Gulls, was scheduled to be in this event today, and some Gulls fans might be watching going, hey, where's our representative? Unfortunately, some travel snags today have held up Brandon's arrival here in time, so we may see him at the last part of the evening, but if not, definitely in the game tomorrow. So that's why Brandon Montour hasn't made it into the skills competition just yet. But Troy Gresnick now for the San Jose Barracuda in the pipes for the West. Danton Heinen, Nicholas Jensen, and Mackenzie Wigger is who he has to contend with, and he comes up with a first stop.
Well, Nicholas Jensen, 19 goals on the season so far, so you'd think you'd want to get him the puck pretty much every time a little bit earlier so you can get that finish through.
Oh, big club save made by Troy Grosnick.
A lot of great puck movement, probably a few too many passes on that last one. Want to set this up so you can take the one-timer.
Heine to Wigner, and it's wide, and Grosnick comes up with a couple big stops.
Does an excellent job of holding the fort. I think the players just maybe passed a little too much. That last one into the skate, it helps them out big time. The next shot comes down here, and great save once again.
So Troy Grosnick of the San Jose Barracuda, perfect in the pass and score, making all 3 saves. Now it's Charlie Lindgren from the St. John's Ice Caps, and he's got to stare down Alexander Carrier from the Milwaukee Admirals, Jack Roslovic from the Manitoba Moose, and Daniel O'Regan from the San Jose Barracuda. And whoa, what a stop by Lindgren. He got just a piece of it.
Got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. Excellent job there of having the luck.
O'Regan couldn't tap it in. Now Roslovic back in front. Lindgren again with a great save off Daniel O'Regan.
That's the best save of the competition so far.
Here's O'Regan. He'll hand it off, I think, this time. Sure does. Roslovic, poke check. Lindgren down, scores. O'Regan gets his revenge on the final shot.
Take another look at those first 2 saves. They come down here. He gets across. So this puck goes up his pad and across the back and doesn't find its way inside the net. And then the next one, just patient right here. Little highway robbery with the glove hand. Gets a little bit of the elbow on that. Excellent work.
And now Jack Campbell from the Ontario Reign will take the pipes here for the Western Conference against Corey Conacher from Syracuse, Yanni Gord from Syracuse, and Yvonne Taves from Bridgeport. Conacher to Taves to Gord, and he'll snap one by Campbell. They've got one.
Excellent puck movement by the 3 players here, making it go side to side, setting it up for the middle.
Nice
Excellent
poke
job.
check by Campbell.
Yeah, great work with the stick there to make sure that pass doesn't get across for the one-timer.
1 goal, 1 save. Final attempt. Gord to Taves to Gord to Conacher. Stopped by Campbell.
You know what? That was probably the cleanest look of any group of forwards we've had going so far in this event. And excellent job by Jack Campbell just to pay great center to the puck the entire time. Excellent work by him. Puck comes down here, gets over. As it goes across, he gets a stick on it. So that was probably one of the key moments for him.
Now Zane McIntyre takes the pipes from the Providence Bruins for the Eastern Conference. Johnny Brzezinski from Ontario. Jordan Osterley from Bakersfield. Osterley stopped on the first shot. And Matej Stronsky from the Texas Stars. Stronsky tries to go top corner, and a glove save made by McIntyre.
That was excellent. Player definitely high in the slot where you want to be anytime you get one of those sweet shots, and does a great job of just staying out, staying on top of the crease. Tough one there over the right shoulder.
Puck fired home by Johnny Brzezinski.
Johnny Brzezinski having a great season, 17 goals so far with the Ontario Reign. But let's take a look at that glove save once again. Excellent work by McIntyre. Just stays out on top of the crease, eyes the puck the entire time. I think he was baiting him to go there.
Flash the leather. So now it's a 10-6 Western lead as Anton Forsberg from the Cleveland Monsters will take the pipes. And he's got to stare down Chris Terry from the St. John's Ice Caps, along with Alexander Grenier and Jordan Subban, both of the Utica Comets. They're ready to go. See what the East can do here as the Comets started off. Grenier feeds it across to Terry, back for Subban. Subban with a shot and scores.
Such an excellent skater, just uses a little bit of his wheels there to help him get that wrist shot over the line behind the goaltender. Wow.
Oh, nice finish. Chris Terry with a goal. They're 2 for 2. Does this line have a third goal in them? Chris Terry, Jordan Subban, Grenier to Subban, scores!
Great work. You know what, they did this one, that line did this one with a lot of speed, great puck movement, one extra pass every time. A lot of looks to the back door, but the first one, what a great shot by Jordan Subban. A whole lot of leg work. I just love watching him skate, and then here, just sending that puck back across, and then just stopping on the doorstep to tap that back in.
Subban with 10 goals on the season already. And they get 3 goals on that number 6 heat as we roll into heat number 7. Tristan Jarry in the pipes from the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. And here's Vince Dunn from the Chicago Wolves, and he is stuck. He's got Spencer Abbott from the Rockford Ice Hogs and Matt Laredo from the Grand Rapids Griffins working with him. Laredo for Dunn to Abbott. Back to Laredo. Kick save made by Jarry. Now after 3 goals in a row, might we see 3 saves in a row? Abbott up with the puck, pass across, stopped by Jarry.
That was excellent. Another great look. All 3 of those players did a great job of moving the puck that time, but Jarry does a great job of staying centered the entire time, doesn't go down or overcommit too soon. Just across in every one of them, made it look relatively easy.
So Tristan Jarry, perfect. 10-9 for the West. Final heat number 8. Michael Layton in the pipes now from Charlotte. And here's Wheel from the Phantoms. Back in front, scores. Chris Bork put it in.
It's the all-Pennsylvania line right here.
That's right. David Warsofsky out there from Providence. Or check that, from the Penguins. As the puck now is shot in, 2 for 2. Here comes Bork with it. Across the Wheel. Back for Warsofsky to Bork to Wheel. Scores!
You know what, the first goal may be under review. It could have been scored off of a rebound, and we'll have to wait to see what the judges say on this one. Well, as you see this puck go across, it look up. It's not. It looks like it's just a deflection off the stick, so that does not count, is what they're telling us.
There's Jordan Wheel bearing one home, so it'll end up being 2 goals and 1 save in heat number 8. And the Eastern Conference has taken the overall lead here in the competition as well, as they're up 12-10 now. Fans join the hockey community in celebrating Hockey Week across America, Sunday, February 19th through Sunday, February 26th. It's the 10th anniversary, and instead of the typical weekend festivities, USA Hockey has turned it into an entire week of celebrating the greatest sport on the planet. Learn all about it at hockeyweekendacrossamerica.com. So the Eastern Conference climbing back in this one through 6 of 7 events, and they have the lead. And next up, everybody gets into the all-star action. It's the X-to-Net Breakaway Relay. And this might decide if it's going to be the East or the West. That'll be the champions of the 2017 AHL Skills Competition in Lehigh Valley.
What's the difference between a breakaway and getting caught? Between an odd man rush and being the odd man out? Gaining an extra second. Be ahead of the game.
Over 50 years and still undisputed. That takes determination. Which is why we're always working harder to build you a better F-Series truck. Introducing the all-new 2017 Super Duty. It's tougher and more capable than ever before. Part of a smarter F-Series lineup that lets you do more as you push forward. F-Series, Canada's best-selling line of trucks for over 50 years.
If a denture were to be put under a microscope, we can see all the bacteria that still exists. Polident's unique microclean formula works in just 3 minutes, killing 99.99% of odor-causing bacteria for a cleaner, fresher, brighter denture every day.
If you know, don't forget. Emma & Rowe Diamond Charms from $149. A gorgeous Emma & Rowe bangle, $89. And don't forget your free Valentine's gift. We're for love this Valentine's Day at Michael Hill.
AHL All-Star Skills Competition has been brought to you by Capital Blue Cross and by CCM, the preferred equipment supplier of the AHL. Well, we're having a fun time here in Lehigh Valley tonight, and tune in tomorrow night to many of these same stations for the 2017 AHL All-Star Challenge. Watch as the AHL's best go head-to-head in an exciting 3-on-3 format. Visit theahl.com for a full broadcast schedule. And now it's time for the final event of the night, the Extenet Breakaway Relay. 4 groups of 5 shooters and 4 goalies per team. Every goal scored will count as 1 point. Each group has 50 seconds to take their 5 shots, and the saves made by the goaltenders will count towards the top goaltender award. The man of the night in the pipe so far has been Linus Ullmark of the Rochester Americans. And we'll see what he can do as he faces Alex Tuck, first shooter from the Iowa Wild. Tuck comes in, backhander, and it's up over the net. Robbie Rousseau from Grand Rapids, second shooter. Stopped again by Ullmark. Now it's Kyle Wood from Tucson. Wood with the hardest shot, tries to do the deke, and it's stopped by Ullmark. Vincent Loverty of the Ontario Reign up next. Fakes the shot, can't put it by Ullmark. Kristen Fisher from Tucson, the final shooter. And oh, what a stop by Linus Ullmark. That's a little Dominic Hasek style. And he goes perfect, making 5 saves on the 5 shots as we take a look at our Extenet Systems replay.
What a great save. A little old school AHL grad Bill Ranford type of save. That was incredible. You don't see that very often anymore.
Beautiful to see from Linus Ullmark. And he's perfect, holding the Western Conference off the board. Now it's Troy Grusnick from the San Jose Barracuda. That'll be in the pipes here, facing the Eastern Conference shooters. Casey Bailey will be up first from Binghamton. As we have a 1-goal difference here in the final event. And don't you love it when the event always comes down to the breakaway relay? Casey Bailey up first. Bailey cutting in, shot it wide. Now it's Kirby Reichel from the Toronto Marlies coming in. Reichel stopped as well. Cole Schneider won the accuracy shooting. And he can't snipe one here as Grosnick waited him out. Travis Boyd of the Hershey Bears comes in. Boyd settles it down. Oh, look at this. Troy Grosnick makes the same move. Great poke check. Now it's David Warsofsky stopped. And Troy Grosnick of the San Jose Barracuda goes perfect. 5 for 5 as well.
I'm not sure if that's going to go into shutout totals for the season, but another great job by him in one of these events. Once again, from the Extenet Systems replay, you're going to see Travis Boyd come down, and the old school poke check. Excellent job by Grosnick on that one. Then the great glove save right at the end on Warsofsky.
Well, where's the goaltender union fans out there giving a cheer to the goalies that have been perfect so far in this one? Now it's Charlie Lindgren from the St. John's Ice Caps that'll face the Western Conference shooters. And Jack Roslovic and the Manitoba Moose up first. The All-Canadian showdown. Roslovic scores.
That was nice. That was an incredible backhand.
Alexander Carrier from Milwaukee. Stopped by Lindgren. Matej Stronsky from the Texas Stars comes in. Stronsky, nifty move and a great save made by Lindgren. Kept the pad out. Johnny Brzezinski from the Ontario Reign coming in. Scores!
Wow, he's got some sweet hands. He's so patient with the puck.
Then A.J. Greer, the San Antonio Rampage, stopped by Lindgren. So a pair of goals for the Western Conference.
Well, once again on the Exonet Systems replay, you're going to see a great backhand goal as he goes in, just pulls it to his backhand. Excellent work by Jack Roslovic. Beautiful goal, just under the crossbar.
50 hands there, that's for sure. And now it's Jack Campbell from the Ontario Reign. Here in heat number 4. Facing the Eastern Conference shooters, Justin Bailey from Rochester in first. Stopped by Campbell.
Great patience by Bailey, but Campbell was way more patient on that one.
Taramina from Syracuse, stopped by Campbell.
Yeah, a lot of fakes there. No one falls for it.
Alexandre Grenier from the Utica Comets. Little fake work on the stick, but can't tuck it in. 3 for 3 so far for Campbell. Here's Devon Taves from Bridgeport. Taves stopped by Campbell. Mackenzie Rieger from Springfield, the final shooter. Will Campbell be perfect as well? Yes, sir. Campbell goes 5 for 5 as the goaltenders are owning this event so far.
That's not supposed to happen in an all-star game. The goaltenders are usually getting abused in these events. It's great to see them coming up big right now. Only 2 goals in the whole competition. Here Taves goes across and he just gets a blocker down just over the pad. And then once again Campbell with the glove save.
So overall, so far through 4 heats, we have only seen 2 goals scored, and they've both been scored by the Western Conference, who lead at 12-11 right now. Zane McIntyre, Providence Bruins, takes the net for the East. As the Western Conference shooters are ready to go, Mark Jankowski from Stockton will start it off. And a glove save made by McIntyre. Here comes Vince Dunn from the Chicago Wolves. Dunn, forehand, backhand to forehand. He's stopped by McIntyre. Daniel O'Regan from the San Jose Barracuda. Oh, and his backhander goes wide. McIntyre standing his ground. Jordan Osterley from the Bakersfield Condors comes in, scores!
Well, that was a snipe. Great patience there. Just wait till the goalie McIntyre made the move, and then he put it over top his left shoulder.
Ryan Craig, the captain from Cleveland, can't put the puck through the legs of McIntyre. He'll make 4 stops on the 5 shots, but the West extends their lead to 2.
Some great work by the goaltenders. These are excellent hockey players with incredible hands, but you know what? You just have to look at the saves that McIntyre makes here. Here first on Mark Jankowski, just waits him out. Jankowski a little soft on the backhand, and then just a little while later on Dunn. Excellent work.
Now Anton Forsberg in net from the Cleveland Monsters. Taking on the Eastern Conference shooters, Yanni Gord up first from Syracuse. Off the goal post. Now it's Chris Terry from the St. John's Ice Caps. Terry comes in with a backhander and a glove save made by Forsberg. Jordan Subban of the Utica Comets coming in. Subban stopped by Forsberg. Now Nicholas Jensen on the Hartford Wolfpack up with it. Jensen, whoa, tried to tuck it around the leg of Forsberg, but he left the pad down, and it's T.J. Brennan from the Phantoms coming in. Brennan stopped by Forsberg.
One too many fakes by TJ there. Almost ran over the goal line before he got that shot off.
So the West holds their 2-goal lead. Looking back on the Exonet Systems replay.
Chris Terry with the backhand and Forsberg with the save. And then here on Nick Jensen, he just waits and doesn't get sucked all the way across, and Forsberg just gets a toe on it. And then here he just is so patient, and Brennan runs out of real estate.
Second to last round here. Tristan Jarry of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins in net here for the Eastern Conference. Will have to hold the fort. Spencer Abbott from the Rockford IceHogs comes in, scores. Now it's Ryan Craig of the Cleveland Monsters. Craig, backhander, he gets stopped. Matt Laredo of the Grand Rapids Griffins up next. Laredo cutting wide. Goes with a shot, and it's off the post. Kenny Agostino of the Chicago Wolves up with it. Agostino stopped. And Oliver Bjorkstrand, the final shooter from the Cleveland Monsters. And Bjorkstrand in, backhander, and scores. So it's a 4-goal lead now for the West as we go to the final heat.
Excellent work there. Just so patient, Jerry is in net. And then Agostino, the league leader in points, just bides his time, blocks out everything in the front of net, just stays center to the puck.
So Michael Layton in net from Charlotte. And the East needs 4 goals to tie and all 5 to score to win, but at least 4 to force the shootout. Here we go. Taylor Lear from the Phantoms, the first shooter, off the post. Danton Heinen from Providence in with it now. Layton out with the early poke check, makes the save off Heinen. Corey Conacher, the Syracuse Crunch, coming in. Conacher with a backhand, Layton the save. Chris Bork from the Bears with a shot, Layton the stop as well. Jordan Wheel, final shooter of the night. Wheel, wheels and deals, stopped by Michael Layton. And how the West won it, it was all goaltending.
Well, Michael Layton does an excellent job in this. And Hannon goes down, and he just waits him out. Get nothing but shoulder on that one. And then here, Jordan Wheel. Layton doesn't fall for any of it. Gets that pad jammed against the post, and he can't squeak it in there under the pad.
5 goaltenders had a perfect round in the Exonet Systems breakaway relay. The Western Conference wins at 15-11. We'll find out who our top goaltender is and more when we return in a moment.
Brave are the few who dare to keep moving. Those who dare to get better by always improving. The teachers, inventors, the scholars, the pros, the doers, the viewers, the ones who oppose. The most restless of spirits who never sit still. Those who never quite could, those who never quite will. The all-new 2017 Subaru Impreza never sits still.
When you bring home new Giuseppe Pizzeria by Dr. Utker, you're bringing home a little Italian.
Hey, welcome to Giuseppe Pizzeria. I'm Giuseppe. Bring your friends and family. It's time to enjoy. Look at this. With real high-quality ingredients and classic varieties. Mamma mia, you can bring home the delicious taste and amazing smell of your favorite pizzeria.
Thanks, Giuseppe.
I guess my work here is done. Huh?
New Giuseppe Pizzeria. Bring home pizzeria pizza taste. Bring home Giuseppe by Dr. Utker.
Are acid reflux and heartburn keeping you up at night? Gaviscon works fast, neutralizing excess stomach acid and blocking it from splashing up into the esophagus for long-lasting relief. Gaviscon, and it's gone.
Laura's day begins with arthritis pain, stiffness, and 2 pills. In the afternoon, more pills. But her doctor recommended Aleve for relief of arthritis pain with its dose of 1 pill every 12 hours. Now, Laura chooses Aleve.
While we were out, my husband John had the common signs of a heart attack. Chest pain, sweating, nausea. We called 911 and he chewed 2 aspirin 81.
If you think you're having a heart attack, call 911, then chew 2 aspirin 81 milligrams. It may help save your life.
AutoTrader's free app lets you save your search, so anytime there's a new listing added, you'll get an alert. It's like your search is always on, no matter what you're doing. Get the app today.
Welcome back to the 2017 AHL All-Star Skills Competition presented by Giant Food Stores and Bellaspan, where the Western Conference wins it 15-11. But the story of the night, Alan, might be the goaltenders because they have been outstanding. Now it's time to find out who the top goaltender is and our award winners as well as we take it to ice level and PA announcer Joe Woke.
Gentlemen, please welcome AHL President and CEO David Andrews to present the awards to the individual and team winners of tonight's Giant Food Stores and Bellaspan AHL All-Star Skills Competition. To help present the awards, please welcome Chrissy Hickson, Community Relations Coordinator from Capital Blue Cross. And to help present the first 3 awards, please welcome Gary Lindquist, Senior Manager of Sports Marketing for CCM Hockey. The winner of the CCM Fastest Skater event with a time of 13.478 seconds is Devon Taves from the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. The winner of the CCM Hardest Shot Competition with a blast of 99.3 miles per hour is Kyle Wood from the Tucson Roadrunners. The winner of the CCM Top Goaltender Competition with a save percentage of 83% in 3 combined events is Linus Omar from the Rochester Americans. To help present the next 2 awards, please welcome the founding partner of Bellis Band, Kerry Culp, and Giant Food Store store manager, Eric Karp. The winner of the Giant Food Stores and Bellis Band Accuracy Shooting Event with 4 targets hit in 5 attempts is Cole Schneider from the Rochester Americans. The 2017 Giant Food Stores and Bellis Band AHL All-Star Skills Competition Team Award is presented to Captain Ryan Craig as the Western Conference defeated the Eastern Conference by a score of 15-11.
The West are the winners. David Andrews, AHL President and CEO. We'll hear from him and a little post-game wrap-up of the skills when we return to Lehigh Valley in a moment.
What's the difference between a breakaway and getting caught? Between an odd man rush and being the odd man out. Gaining an extra second. Be ahead of the game.
Maybe it does say it's a great deal.
But is a great deal really that great if it's on something you don't want? Ooh, now we're talking. Right now at Ford, you'll get year-end deals on the 2017 Fusion and Escape.
Would look good with flames, though.
No flames.
No problem.
When you get the year-end deal you want on the vehicle you want, it's easy to get into a Ford.
With over 8 million new ways to make it beautiful at Harvey's, go all out with the Gigangus. A triple stacked Angus burger with cheese, bacon, and everything. Or keep it light with the swimsuit. A grilled chicken with veggie toppings and our multi-grain bun. More toppings, more sauces, more ways to make it beautiful.
We sent 2 women into a real guy's night out to see if they could find a guy who uses Just for Men. It's me.
No way.
Just for Men gives you a natural gray-free look. Just lather in just 5 minutes. Great-looking hair made easy. Just for Men.
When a community works together, they can accomplish incredible things.
We cheers for Hockeyville. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
And for the past 11 years, communities have rallied together to become Kraft Hockeyville. Now it's your turn. Nominate your community for a chance to host an NHL preseason game and receive $100,000 in arena upgrades. Visit khb2017.ca to nominate your local arena.
Welcome back to Lehigh Valley, where the Western Conference wins it 15-11. Now, some autographs and fun for the fans as we send it down to ice level. Brandon Burke standing by with David Andrews.
All right, with the president and CEO of the American Hockey League, Dave Andrews. I know you said this event's about the fans, and you judge the success of the event by what you hear when you walk around the building. What does Allentown have to say about tonight?
What a tremendous group of fans here in Lehigh Valley. Terrific people. We were so happy to come here. We knew the fan support that they had here in Lehigh Valley, and tonight they really showed their support for these players, for their own players, but also for players from around the league. It was really a special night.
When you look around this building and the job that Rob and Jim Brooks did in making their vision a reality, and the setup that is here for this American Hockey League franchise, how proud does it make you that this team's set up for a good long run?
Well, I think we owe a great debt of gratitude to Rob and Jim Brooks and the Brooks family. I think everyone here in Lehigh Valley does. This is a wonderful facility. The whole development around it downtown is spectacular. It's one of the best buildings in pro hockey in North America, and the fan support shows it. So to the Brooks family, our thanks for their work, and we're very proud to have Lehigh Valley in the American Hockey League.
All right, Mr. Andrews, thank you so much. Congratulations on a great event.
Thanks, Brendan.
All right, John.
One of my favorite parts of the night, where the fans get to see the players up close with the glass down on the boards. We're back to wrap from Lehigh Valley in a moment.
The Phantoms would like to thank the...
Good night, hon.
Good night.
Join the party at partycasino.net and discover an online casino at your fingertips. Choose from a huge variety of casino games, including Aztec Gold, Loot and Common, Roulette, and Blackjack. Play for enormous jackpots at Party Casino on games like Melon Madness. Join the party today on your laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Sign up at partycasino.net today for your chance to win a VIP trip to Vegas.
Are acid reflux and heartburn keeping you up at night? Gaviscon works fast, neutralizing excess stomach acid and blocking it from splashing up into the esophagus for long-lasting relief. Gaviscon, and it's gone.
Every Tuesday is Pasta Tuesday at Boston Pizza. Starting at only $8.99, get a taste of our gourmet pasta made with our signature sauces. We promise they're worth making it through Monday for. Pasta Tuesday, starting at $8.99, only at Boston Pizza.
Welcome back to the PPL Center in Allentown, 15-11. The West win it. Alan, your thoughts on a great night here tonight?
Well, just well organized. The players all put their best foot forward, and what a great response by the people of Allentown, Lehigh Valley Phantoms. What a great thing they put together here.
And again, like I said, the best part is when you see all the players and the fans getting to interact like they do right now with the glass down, and it's such a special moment for the fans to be really intimate with the players like this.
Yeah, you look at this no glass on the sides, and the players, you know what, they all played last night somewhere all over North America, and they're back here today giving their hearts to the fans.
Allentown is the third most populous city in Pennsylvania, right in the heart of Lehigh County and Lehigh Valley, and they had over 8,000 here tonight. It'll be a full house tomorrow night for the 2017 AHL All-Star Challenge, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Visit theAHL.com for a full broadcast schedule and throughout the season for all the latest news, scores, and stats from around the league. Once again, our final score of the Giant Food Stores and Ellisman AHL All-Star Skills Competition. The West wins it 15-11. Looking forward to the All-Star Challenge 3-on-3 tournament tomorrow night. Until then, so long from Allentown.